offer for you. Happy Trails is organizing an expedition north into Utah off the Long 15, and we need people. We're looking for caravan guards, prospectors, couriers. If you're used to humping it across the waste, straight toward trouble, we want you. If you got a pip-boy, we definitely want you. On the other hand, if you're a greenhorn or a city slicker spinning tales about your skills, you can kindly go hang. If we like your gumption, we'll pay you square and treat you fair. Find me, Jed Masterson, at the Northern Passage if you're interested. Luck to you. Howdy. My name is Jed Masterson, and I'm a caravan boss for the Happy Trails Caravan Company. If you're hearing this, I have a job offer for you. Happy Trails is organizing an expedition north into Utah off the Long 15, and we need people. We're looking for caravan guards, prospectors, couriers. If you're used to humping it across the waste, straight toward trouble, we want you. If you got a pip-boy, we definitely want you. On the other hand, if you're a greenhorn or a city slicker spinning tales about your skills, you can kindly go hang. If we like your gumption, we'll pay you square and treat you fair. Find me, Jed Masterson, at the Northern Passage if you're interested. Luck to you. Howdy. My name is Jed Masterson, and I'm a caravan boss for the Happy Trails Caravan Company. If you're hearing this, I have a job offer for you. Happy Trails is organizing an expedition north into Utah off the Long 15, and we need people. We're looking for caravan guards, prospectors, couriers. If you're used to humping it across the waste, straight toward trouble, we want you. If you got a pip-boy, we definitely want you. On the other hand, if you're a greenhorn or a city slicker spinning tales about your skills, you can kindly go hang. If we like your gumption, we'll pay you square and treat you fair. Find me, Jed Masterson, at the Northern Passage if you're interested. Luck to you. Howdy. My name is Jed Masterson, and I'm a caravan boss for the Happy Trails Caravan Company. If you're hearing this, I have a job offer for you. Happy Trails is organizing an expedition north into Utah off the Long 15, and we need people. We're looking for caravan guards, prospectors, couriers. If you're used to humping it across the waste, straight toward trouble, we want you. If you got a pip-boy, we definitely want you. On the other hand, if you're a greenhorn or a city slicker spinning tales about your skills, you can kindly go hang. If we like your gumption, we'll pay you square and treat you fair. Find me, Jed Masterson, at the Northern Passage if you're interested. Luck to you. Howdy. My name is Jed Masterson, and I'm a caravan boss for the Happy Trails Caravan Company. If you're hearing this, I have a job offer for you. Happy Trails is organizing an expedition north into Utah off the Long 15, and we need people. We're looking for caravan guards, prospectors, couriers. If you're used to humping it across the waste, straight toward trouble, we want you. If you got a pip-boy, we definitely want you. On the other hand, if you're a greenhorn or a city slicker spinning tales about your skills, you can kindly go hang. If we like your gumption, we'll pay you square and treat you fair. Find me, Jed Masterson, at the Northern Passage if you're interested. Luck to you. Howdy. My name is Jed Masterson, and I'm a caravan boss for the Happy Trails Caravan Company. If you're hearing this, I have a job offer for you. Happy Trails is organizing an expedition north into Utah off the Long 15, and we need people. We're looking for caravan guards, prospectors, couriers. If you're used to humping it across the waste, straight toward trouble, we want you. If you got a pip-boy, we definitely want you. On the other hand, If you're a greenhorn or a city slicker spinning tales about your skills, you can kindly go hang. If we like your gumption, we'll pay you square and treat you fair. Find me, Jed Masterson, at the Northern Passage if you're interested. Luck to you. Howdy. My name is Jed Masterson, and I'm a caravan boss for the Happy Trails Caravan Company. If you're hearing this, I have a job offer for you. Happy Trails is organizing an expedition north into Utah, off the Long 15, and we need people. We're looking for caravan guards, prospectors, couriers. If you're used to humping it across the waste, straight toward trouble, we want you. If you got a pip-boy, we definitely want you. On the other hand, if you're a greenhorn or a city slicker spinning tales about your skills, you can kindly go hang. If we like your gumption, we'll pay you square and treat you fair. Find me, Jed Masterson, at the Northern Passage if you're interested. Luck to you. Howdy. My name is Jed Masterson, and I'm a caravan boss for the Happy Trails Caravan Company. If you're hearing this, I have a job offer for you. Happy Trails is organizing an expedition north into Utah, off the Long 15, and we need people. We're looking for caravan guards, prospectors, couriers. If you're used to humping it across the waste, straight toward trouble, we want you. If you got a pip-boy, we definitely want you. On the other hand, if you're a greenhorn or a city slicker spinning tales about your skills, you can kindly go hang. If we like your gumption, we'll pay you square and treat you fair. Find me, Jed Masterson, at the Northern Passage if you're interested. Luck to you. Howdy. My name is Jed Masterson, and I'm a caravan boss for the Happy Trails Caravan Company. If you're hearing this, I have a job offer for you. Happy Trails is organizing an expedition north into Utah, off the Long 15, and we need people. We're looking for caravan guards, prospectors, couriers. If you're used to humping it across the waste, straight toward trouble, we want you. If you got a pip-boy, we definitely want you. On the other hand, if you're a greenhorn or a city slicker spinning tales about your skills, you can kindly go hang. If we like your gumption, we'll pay you square and treat you fair. Find me, Jed Masterson, at the Northern Passage if you're interested. Luck to you. Howdy. My name is Jed Masterson, and I'm a caravan boss for the Happy Trails Caravan Company. If you're hearing this, I have a job offer for you. Happy Trails is organizing an expedition north into Utah, off the Long 15, and we need people. We're looking for caravan guards, prospectors, couriers. If you're used to humping it across the waste, straight toward trouble, we want you. If you got a pip-boy, we definitely want you. On the other hand, if you're a greenhorn or a city slicker spinning tales about your skills, you can kindly go hang. If we like your gumption, we'll pay you square and treat you fair. Find me, Jed Masterson, at the Northern Passage if you're interested. Luck to you. Howdy. My name is Jed Masterson, and I'm a caravan boss for the Happy Trails Caravan Company. If you're hearing this, I have a job offer for you. Happy Trails is organizing an expedition north into Utah, off the Long 15, and we need people. We're looking for caravan guards, prospectors, couriers. If you're used to humping it across the waste, straight toward trouble, we want you. If you got a pip-boy, we definitely want you. On the other hand,
Hey guys, good morning. Not just Ted early in the morning. Woke up 10 minutes ago. It's still dark. Got a sandwich, coffee, and some followed new eggs. That's a great way to start a day. Okay. That's some good coffee. Hey Robin, good morning. Ash Magnus, laser guns. There's some nice ideas for the next character, but don't want to put them out yet. This one is far from finished. Level 44. So we gonna be fighting fiends right after breakfast.
Like the sight of your own blood.
Working for the NCR to clear the fiends in the territory. There's an unmarked quest with one of the rangers in the Fiend's Vault. I've been in the Fiend's Vault before as a Dragon Runner for the Great Khans, but we haven't killed them. We're down the bounty quests, so it's just the Motor Runner from the Fiends left. This territory is overrun by the Fiends. I want to do this thing first because when you kill Fiends you get karma, and from that point on I'm gonna be lowering my karma to neutral, close to evil. That's the level 50 perk. Well, foiled. Well, one day at a time, one game at a time, lots of pressure. There is no way around it. Did they kill the New Vegas Steel?
You ready?
I'm ready.
Pain is just weakness. Pain is just weakness leaving.
Those guys actually do some damage.
Pain is just weakness leaving the body.
I wanna get killed by plasma. Mr. Steel.
How do you like that, you mother-loving commie?
But I cleared this place last time. There's actually a terminal here. Excuse me. Door to Fiend territory. Even says Fiend territory. Oh, there's some food here. Makes me wonder if this food was here for 200 years. And nobody came here because the robots. Bunch of magazines. I love this soundtrack. God damn, this soundtrack makes the game so much more immersive. Hey, Faringal. New Vegas Steel factory automation test in progress. Current test time 204 years. Hey Tinder, Lucky 38 executive override. What? Who's been taking this steel for 200 years? I guess it's automated for for Mr. House, so he's getting steel here for his robots. I guess it makes sense. We actually get this override thing if Chief's hand on office. I don't remember exactly what that is. Scat content? Yeah, most likely. Unfinished stuff. But you know how it is in these games, you know, environment tells a story. And you know, the robots, I guess they get still, they're still from here. Anyways, you don't want to definitely go to this place on a lower level, because these robots are no joke with their plasma. Plasma is very, very tough if you don't have high endurance and avoid hits. Is that a special game? Yes, it is. I get a a desire, you might say, to play this game like every like 2 months, really. There were 5 fiends here on. Level up. 45. The explosive skills is the most useful now. They don't even use the melee weapons, unarmed guns or explosive, but explosive has some interactions with the environment. Helmets have actually really no value. There's a battle helmet and a warrior helmet. They are not the same. They're actually different. The looks. But I can carry this stuff. Let's see what kind of equipment these guys are using. I don't think this thing actually has much value to sell. Yeah, no matter what the restrictions we have, we're allowed to use the police pistol in the Dead Money.
Oh
Since
have you seen that shit?
since the Dead Money DLC is unique to the other DLCs. Hi Scotty, thank you for 22 months. Done with Total War and WoW for now? No. This is just night hours, switching to Warhammer 2 later. I played WoW yesterday, but on stream, Phyllis is done for now, yeah. Long sessions of WoW make my left wrist hurt. It's not gonna get any better. Yeah, I would love to focus on WoW for a couple of months, but that would ruin me. So I have to be realistic here. I mean, check the middle month S. It's 23rd September. Mount is almost over. Badlands, Badlands. These things don't have value. 1 DT, 1 perception. Makes you wonder why they made a battle helmet and a warrior helmet. Why they made two models that just have a different patch at the back. Different color. Seems a little bit redundant. From the front, there's no difference. South Vegas Ruins East entrance. This is the Finn territory. You have to enter another open area before you can enter the vault. You can easily be over 20 Finns in these areas. Everybody here.
You like the sight of your own blood?
I have 100 sneak, light armor, and somehow we pulled everybody here. Wow. Of course, I wasn't in a sneak mode, but still, everybody came here with the first guy. There's a third field helmet. There's a third field helmet. What the hell? And we'll look at this mess on the ground. Can't even loot them properly. Let's see. They're battle helmets. There's a value of 6 caps on full durability, on full condition. Light armor. Weighs 1 pound, half a pound because of pack rat. It looks like they're all the same, just different names. Actually look like how this one looked like. There's things at the side, things at the back looks like a part of a baseball. Warrior helmet don't have these things at the side have jaws, and they're like, what are these? Almost look like feathers on the horns. This one don't have the feathers on the horns or the jaw at the side. And a battle helmet don't have the feathers. It has the jaws. The thing in the back is different patch. And it's kind of almost look like it has some kind of wires over the horns. Bullseye, yeah. This one has a different thing in front as well. But there, this one has a different patch, yeah, a different one. So There are 3 helmets, the same stats, the same value, but they look the same at first glance, but actually 3 different helms. I guess it's stylish. Raider Badlands armor. Raider Blastmaster paint spike sadist. They're all the same. They're all the same. All light armor, 15 weight. I guess just that they just look different. One with the tire is the Blastmaster. The Badlands one has like a bottle in the back and 1 patch of bullets. Hey, billiards. Paint spike armor. Well, yeah, this one has even less clothes. Just has some spikes at the side. Definitely cool looking armors. The sadist one has actually hands at the side. It pretty much confirms they do cannibalism. So their armors are all the same. Their value is actually okay. They're heavy. But the helmets, they look the same, but they're different in style. Absolutely no worth picking up. No worth picking up the helmets. I mean, the armors are worth picking up if you're desperate for caps. And we're not really desperate for caps. With 100 barter, we take a dump and we sell it for good money. Literally just finished your last Fallout video. How are you liking the Fallout New Vegas streams? I think I'll be streaming Fallout New Vegas for as long as I'm streaming anything. This game is so much different for me than anything else. I don't take bloody mess on every single character, cause you know, I like, you know, when you do the actual damage to the body, you actually see where you actually kill the guy. The bloody mess just causes a mess. Surprise, surprise. But for this build, the bloody mess is just too good, especially for a crit weapon. X-Caratel will not have a bloody mess. Taking damage, you know, luck, crit damage, critical chance. It's all necessary on very hard. But you can even do it without it, just a little bit harder. Zaps Neon Shop. This terminal is booby rigged. You can actually see it on the back. What is the next character? I'm not gonna talk about it yet, but there'll be a next character, that's for sure. One thing I can tell is gonna have one luck, and a restriction to endurance.
You like the sight of your own blood?
Holy shit, they actually did damage. There's actually a guy down there that does damage.
Sight of your own blood?
This guy had a good DT. It sounded like a service rifle. Couple of crits.
When I find you,
Service rifle, he had a service rifle. It's really weird he actually critted me twice. Definitely look like a couple of crits.
When I find you, I'm gonna eat your spleen.
And there's actually a lot of fiends in this house. I actually don't remember that many here. Oh man, I just looted everything. I wasn't supposed to do that. Smell helmet has good value. I'm still caring about the loot, even having a ridiculous amount of cups. The moment you stop caring about the loot, you're gonna stop caring about continuing the run as well. I want to see how high I can get in cups. And having money having actually value more than just, you know, for the regular stuff, but for you know, lives makes the game much more exciting. Especially the loot part of the game. Condition is our armor in 10 DT. Okay, we have 20. Toughness 1 and 2 for 6. Sublime armor for 10, and the light space armor, the space suit for 20. I guess this is where the fiends are making drugs. Gas bomb, duct tape, pilot lights, couple electronic sensor module. Range is needed for the weapon repair kits. Kill this one. There's a bumper sword here. It's a rare weapon, but really honestly nothing special. story of this place. The terminal here. Let's see what it says. Click a couple of dots and then click, click, click. McMurray's neon sign designs, factory foreman station. Shipping invoice. Company Everett's Building and Garden Supplies, Connex Scott Everett. 23. Mention slide description, single-sided sign, red and white colors, sans serif typeface. Top line reads Everett's on a red background. Large typeface. Line 2 and 3 reads a building and garden on a white background, medium typeface, all caps. Line 4 reads supplies on a red background, small typeface, all caps. Just some specifications. Accident report log. Broken glass. Kevin dropped one of the glass tubes today while forming it. We ended up with a nasty cut on his hand from the broken glass. Fortunately, no one else was hurt. I bandaged his hand and had him clean it up before sending him home. One more accident like that and I may have to let him go. Kid's too accident prone. Instant elevator. One of the elevators to the upper loading dock broke down again. Fortunately, Jonathan was inside waiting to unload and a sudden stop caused one of the signs to slip off its pallet and it unfortunately broke his leg. He'll be out for at least a month while it heals. A month? Feels like an injury that takes a couple of months to heal. This is where the fiends are making their drugs, some of the drugs. They do also get drugs from the Great Council course. I miss this one. This leads into north. South Vegas Ruins West entrance. This area is called the South Vegas Ruins. Overrun by the fiends and there is a vault inside. Like that. Love when the NPCs are picking up the weapons on the ground. Like, some of them are like, oh shit, I just have a pull queue. And you get that laser rifle.
Your own blood?
Remember they saw her? What the hell? Where? This place must have crazy respawn times. I was saying it wrong yesterday. There's 186 locations, 187 with Wild Wasteland, so it's still 13 to discover. The Vault 3. Once at the door, don't attack you because you deal with them the first time.
You hear about this courier doing shit around the strip? Like what? Delivering mail?
People all scared of those robots on the strip since they changed. Like, who needs the strip anyway? Prim is gonna be much tougher to push around with that new sheriff down there. Shit.
You thought you could me? You like the sight of your own blood? Shit!
How the hell did she survive that first shot?
Damn, that's gonna sting.
This damage is incredible. How the hell did she survive that first shot?
You like the sight of your own blood?
Like this? This was actually a 44 Magnum here. It was 5 fiends. Anybody counted? I think it was 5. This is just casual weapon. Casual weapon, YCS/186, 771 DPS, 225 damage, high crit chance, and 50% extra damage on crits. Casual. Hatchet down. Hold on, this is not a throwing weapon. Don't know who is who here on the ground. It's for the whole run, Salty Mike. Scarf has died 0 times. per character. Per character. Spike knuckles are worth more than brass knuckles. It's ideal to repair it with the brass knuckles. Seeing it's 500 value. Around evening. It's 6:10 a.m. here. Definitely gonna be a ridiculous amount of fiends in this area. It's pretty much their base. It's Central Europe. So the next few days is gonna be morning streams. If I wake up during while it's still dark, we'll start with Fallout New Vegas, and then later, you know, in the morning before a midday switch to Warhammer 2. Yeah, I'm here. The Fiends is pretty much a low level area. You can do this area on like level 10. Knowing which area is what level, you know, requires a lot of replay value of the game. You can actually do things later on differently. Have you seen that? Oh man, that Fiend was doing push-ups. Funny stuff. I have a silent running, and I have 7 agility. We'll have 8, 100 sneak. Silent running means I can move like this while sneaking, and not like this. The gear I'm wearing, the gun is heavy, so it impacts the sneak check. But 7 agility and 100 sneak do help with it. On next level we'll take another point in agility. Second to last perk will be Tunnel Runner, so I can move faster while sneaking. It'll be good for some situations. We don't even need to sneak here, we just Storm of Death here. I'm just testing the detection. And on level 50 I'm getting a perk which should be making me immune to criticals. And 50% more crit damage. Which is ridiculous for a crit build, getting another 50% more crit damage. Funny thing is, if you do that quest the first time with the cons here, the second time you enter here, not all the fiends will be hostile. Fiends have pretty much had no resistance entering this vault and they just killed everybody. Probably eaten most of them as well. Raiders and Fall Games are cannibals. Most of them. At least before 4. 4, you know, I want to do it like, you know, follows, like WoW style. So, you know, saying, you know, characters saying murder, kill, destroy. They start, you know, doing, you know, that waylaid, you know, the words, the nice words. They invite all the kids to play the game. I love it how they are slowly turning this into, you know, the action game, how they did it, and you know, trying to get rid of the 18-year-old tag rating. But the amount of action they put to the violence is never gonna happen. You know, I bet the Bethesda at one point have considered to remove the drugs out of the game. You're gonna make more money. Make a family-friendly game. If you can't have drug, murder, and all kinds of perversions in the post-apocalyptic game, well, you can't have it. This is the cantina.
Hey, got any jet?
I have. Here you go. It is back, so we'll be able to finish his quest. It's impossible to finish all the quests, like some quests like the Wildcard Ace in the Hole stays with you nearly towards the end. What's that hard door? This one? It's the med bay. What this vault was about. Terminal cannot be used. Living quarters. Maintenance wing, living quarters. Can I access that other one from the other way around? It's on the upper floor. This is maintenance wing. Full. Red. Oh man, they knew about Bretonnia coming before us. What the hell? Also living quarters. Just getting my bearings on this place. Big room here. They're not hostile to me because I was said I was from the Great Khans.
You like the sight of your own blood?
Just his head exploded. Getting so much stuff again. Being all these empty syringes from the means it's gonna give me AIDS or something. There's definitely a lot of loot here. This is an area you definitely could consider going here much earlier in the game, in the future rounds. It's a big vault. You're not supposed to loot everything, but you know, I can't help it. Look at all these pull queues. Let's see how full durability one looks like. 0. It's actually a good value for its weight. Yoo! Hey, cookies. 3 strength, huh? I do have a 100 survival, so this food is giving me a lot of stuff. Plus 3 strength, plus 6 for 10 seconds. Incinerator. Definitely have wild stuff for sure. Flamers, incinerators. It's the movie room. Daily rules. can have 10 strength for the rest of this run, but it's still not enough to carry everything. Probably we'll get some information what happened to, you know, what was thing special in this vault. Definitely a big ass vault. These are 100 ability condition, these are 100 condition, these are 100 condition, but they're not stacking for some reason. If I pick them up, will they stack? No. I wonder what causes that. This is pretty much the whole area explored here except the bottom levels. How much can I carry? Another 4 pounds, Just get rid of this before we continue further. Gun on has got the new stuff.
Welcome, sir, or...
We need 100 cups. Hell yeah! And 100 barter is nuts.
You're back.
2400 here. And the prices are very nice. Because these things don't have weight. There are still vendors which I can get almost max price with it anyways. Service life is actually too heavy. This one is much lighter. Nearly 300,000. I think the highest I had was like 500,000 or something. Not on stream though. Not on stream. Wish it was a fast travel to the Mormon's fort.
You must have some... Man, Jacob's absent. If you haven't tried it yet, he's been supplying...
Can't talk with this guy at all. This is the part of the game we were rushing in the beginning. Twenty cups this guy has. 20 cups. 10 scrap metal.
Another son...
Welcome back, buddy. You aren't the first.
Is 75 repair skill. Nice inventory. This guy has crazy inventory, but
Like I always say.
but no cups for some reason. They forgot to give this guy cups. They forgot to give him caps. Actually, get a lot of money out for this one. These bullets are quite light. There's a different value to have. £8 on this one.
Hey, you're the one who's been...
Two steam packs. There you go, kid. Cooked already. Bon appetit.
It looks like you took care of our short-term supply issues. In thanks, you can have a discount on medical services with me. Also, I would like to extend an invitation to join the followers of the Apocalypse. Your work here in the Old Mormon Fort has been invaluable, and I can't think of a more worthy recruit. Will you join us?
What does it mean to join the followers of the Apocalypse?
Our aim is to gradually shape a better, brighter future for the Wasteland. We seek to heal the planet through efforts not unlike the medicine and education we offer here in the Old Mormon Fort. All we ask is members and those seeking aid do their best to help those in need when the opportunity arises. Excellent! The followers' mission will be better served with someone like yourself traveling around the Mojave. As a representative of the followers, I present you with your very own lab coat. Wear it well, and may it aid our cause. Also, before I forget, here's a key to a safe house you can use to rest if you happen to be in the area. I'll just mark it on your map.
Only done all this, I just didn't talk with her.
You don't show any signs of physical dependency. Nothing I can do for psychological dependency, I'm afraid.
Oh man, the truth hurts. It was just me.
I can't ever thank you enough for saving me.
We
and
never
Mom.
would have escaped.
Thank you so much for freeing me.
What kind of caps does this guy have here?
Hey, you helped out.
97.
Another satisfying.
2nd December, Saturday.
Hungry? Hey, baby. Head on down to the
Let's check Gloria. You would think the Von Grass would have a huge money on them. Hey, sure, champion.
Ugh. You want something?
Tell me about the Von Graffs.
Our family comes from Redding to the west. We deal weapons mostly, but trade other commodities like gold if there's cash in it. Our mother's been running this show for longer than most of us have been alive, but she stays at the home office. We've got branches all over the place, which are run by my brothers and sisters. Mama's real popular with the menfolk, both for her money and her looks, which is why there's 10 of us kids in total, all by different fathers.
What about Gloria?
Glory? Glory's fucking crazy. Some of my siblings are real pieces of work, but I'd bet on Glory if she were facing down a death claw with the plastic spoon. She's got the smarts to do whatever she wants, but she and Mama are always butting heads, so she gets all the shit jobs.
Man, you can't kill a death with a plastic spoon. What you talking about?
I'm not one for running a business, never really had a head for numbers or smooth talk. My talents are a little more direct. Mama always said that was my gift. When we were kids, the others used to fight over and steal one another's toys. I always broke mine. And if the others messed with me, I broke theirs too. Sometimes I break them even if they were nice to me just to show them what's what. One day Mama took me aside and said, "Boy, you're never going to go very far, but you're going to make a whole lot of people come up short. Make it quick. I got shit to do."
What got shit to do? You're just standing here all day. I've heard your family has a grudge against a king named Pacer.
Yeah, you can blame Glory for that mess. She had some fun with the little prick and it ended badly. Now he goes around spreading lies about my sister, which pisses me off. One of these days, I'm going to piss in his skull. You watch.
Why don't you just kill him?
We could do that, but then we'd have to kill his 400 friends too, and that'd just get tiring. Someday he'll make a mistake though, and his friends won't be around to back him up, and then it'll be mine.
How come your last name isn't Van Graff?
Unlike most of my brothers and sisters, Mama didn't get sick of my father and get rid of him. He died right before I was born. Mama had liked him so much she made us use his last name. Said he deserved that much at least since he never got to meet me or nothing. Then go bother someone else. I got shit to do.
I don't think you actually talk with this guy unless you do the quest for him.
My favorite employee returns. What can I do for you?
We're definitely going to hell for that.
You're welcome here anytime. My favorite employee returns. No.
Yeah, this one has a lot of text as well. I just love it when a merchant in this game has more text than most characters in Fallout 4. What the hell? Makes you wonder what causes this decision that
Sounds like a
that they just cut such a big part of the game.
My favorite employee returns.
391 caps. You would think these guys would have more caps. This thing has 22 pounds weight. You hear it by the soundtrack when you enter this place. It's a evil place. Evil people. Get rid of some of this weight. It's money after all. think the bitter drink actually has a weight. Okay, clear the inventory.
We've got it all at the Silver Rush.
118 pounds now. Let's go back to Vault 3. The game just crashed. Oh man! Never fast travel in an area inside an area. This crash is just random. It's not guaranteed. And also, can also do these two things as well first. Clear the quest marker, and drop all the materials in Novak as well. The guy is still here. Daniel Vand. Was carrying oversized dice composite fuzzy material. Edie has been upgraded with better armor. Now Edie has better ammo and weapon bugged half the time. Okay, this quest is complete. Where is Novak? Just dump all the crafting materials there. This will give me enough room to carry whatever I want outside that vault. There's actually sensor modules. Ah, we can leave them here. So this is 97 pounds. If I didn't get the additional weapon with this flamer fuel, I would probably be down to close to 70 pounds. Which is pretty light setup. Okay. 50-50. One crash, one no crash. Nice. Sunday, 3rd of December. Keep an eye on times to see how often it bugs. Yeah, Limb Lord. Got to the next level. I get a unique flamer for these guys. Don't have Pyromaniac, but it's still pretty good damage. They're not gonna attack me because I did a quest for them.
Damn, I need a fix. So long as the cons keep making it.
People are scared of those robots on the strips.
Wow. I did a drug run for the Great Khans, which gives you a lot of reputation to Great Khans, and the fiends are not hostile to me. And I'm even dressed as a Great Khan.
My buddy saw some sort of elite ranger squad the other day. They took out his group from a quarter mile off.
It's itching to keep clicking. This is like the server room here. Let's go to this terminal. Vincent Von Miller, Maintenance Chief. That's the Vault terminal. Water leak. Hello everyone, I'm sorry to inform you that the small water leak we detected a couple of weeks ago appears to be more serious than we first thought. We're going to have to vent the pipes in that section to isolate the leak and stop the pressure from stressing the rest of the system. Unfortunately, this means that we are going to have to start rationing our water. My apologies go to anyone currently residing in one of the affected areas. We will be working to resolve the issue as soon as possible. Thanks, Vincent. Dinner question mark. Vincent to Jennifer. Hi Jenny, it was great getting a chance to talk to you. I'm glad to hear that things are going well for you. Curious if you'd like to meet me for a dinner one day next week. I know we don't talk about it often, but I feel like we really clicked the last night. I hope you feel the same way. Looking forward to hearing from you soon, Win. Bye on dinner. Either winning last night was so fun. I can't believe it took us this long to sit down and talk. Let's do that again very soon. Next time maybe we can have breakfast together as well. XOXOXO Jane. Thank you from Vincent Von Miller to William Mason. Hey buddy, thanks for the advice. Dinner went great last night and I'm not sure I would have been able to work up the guts to talk to her if you hadn't convinced me. I owe you big time. I know you have been pretty stressed with the water issue, so if you need a break for some break time, let me know. Thanks, Wayne. Okay, just some Marduk 999. Nice flamer you got there.
More tough Securitrons? Shit. Man, we really gotta stay the fuck out of the strip.
This is Motor Runner.
I wasn't expecting a resupply.
I have some chems that I can sell.
I'm paying 20 caps each for Jet, Psycho, or Buff Out.
Bar 65. I'll give you exclusive rights to my personal stash for a slight markup.
Alright, 22 caps each, but that's it.
Wow. So you can sell drugs to the fiends after you do the drug deal with the Great Khans. Why did you move the fiends into this vault?
We needed someplace to put down roots. I was having trouble keeping my people out of Westside.
What's going on in Westside?
I try to keep my people out of Westside. Apart from trying to stay on good terms with the cons who do business there, there's Mean son of a bitch. That fucking mutant is more trouble to kill than to avoid. Having some place for my people to sleep reduces the chances of drifting into Westside.
Wanna buy some chems for my personal stash?
Okay, our deal was Jet, Psycho, or Buff Out for 22 caps a pop.
I'll sell him all my Jet here.
Okay, got anything else?
This is all I can spare.
Okay then, what's your business now?
The NCR sent me here to take care of you.
You? Take care of me? You don't look half tough enough.
I was thinking we could make an arrangement. What the hell is this?
What kind of arrangement did you have in mind?
I could just tell them you're dead for a price. I can deliver them your cold dead skull. So you can actually make a deal for a deal here. So if you do the quest for the Great Khans, he's not hostile to you, so you can deal with him. So you can keep him as a for the drug thing. Shame the Fiends don't are not a separate faction for the rep, right? I can deliver them your cold dead skull.
Sounds good to me. And to the dogs, too. Dinner time, boys.
You like the sight of your own blood? You like the sight of your own blood?
Shoo. That was something. This one is good because it's 100 ammo there. What kind of gang leader is this guy? Not a single girl here? Man, what the hell? If I was this guy, I would have probably like 6 girls here at least. Bone Nash and Nash Bone. Oh man. Good names, good names. Reverse pulse cleaner. Huh. I don't remember what's that for. Sounds like a quest item. Motors Runner helmet. This helmet is looks like same as the other helmets, except this one has double DT and also gives +5 melee weapons. There's no weight unlike the other ones. Hey, Curious Nature. Yeah, so double DT and +5 additional melee weapons compared to the regular fin helmets. And the value is slightly higher as well. The regular helmets are 6 caps, and the helmets they use are pretty much worthless. 3 different style ones, and pretty much all the same shit. Close these legs. So it has a value of 2 more caps, but there's no weight on this one. The other one weighs 1 pound. Quit your whining.
When I find you, you thought you could hide from me? You like the sight of your own blood?
You can get more damage on the flamer. But it's not by much, 50% more. It's still not very impressive damage.
You like the sight of your own blood?
Just cool. There's issue with DT. What? What's the chainsaw doing here? Didn't even see the chainsaw on the ground. Yeah, some enemies are actually weak to the flamer, so it's pretty good. But anybody who has armor and health, is the flame is not gonna do good. What the hell? How did the chainsaw end up on the other side? Is there actually anything on this terminal except unlocking this thing? No. Why is the scrap metal taken always? It's a part of a repair skill recipe on the workbench. 2 scrap metal, 1 scrap electronics, 1 duct tape, 1 wrench, and it grants you a weapon repair kit. It can repair any equipped weapon. Very convenient, very useful. So for example, you see this MF Happy Breeder Alpha has a little bit damaged durability. It's still working at full condition. You basically just click on that and full condition. It requires 50 repair skill. I have a perk called very powerful and hardcore Pack Rat. You have learned the value of careful packing items with a weight of 2 or less weigh half as much for you. So those hundreds of items, food, materials, they weigh only half as much. So it's easy to, you know, carry a lot of them, and you need to know which ones are useful, you know, to pick up as well. Usually pick up stuff of value if it's weight worth more than 10 cups per pound or more. But some of the stuff is worth, you know, for crafting. Usually need more duct tape than the scrap metal, so you don't have to loot all the scrap metal. Also, if you complete Dead Money, you get access to unique vending machine, which creates weapon repair kits. So probably not gonna use all the weapon repair kits for the rest of the game from that one, but you have to complete Dead Money first. Wonder Glue is also part of the recipe, if I didn't mention it. The Sensor modules have value. Like for example, let me show you. A Sensor module has 1 pound 30 caps. It's 2 pounds, but Packard makes it 1 pound. While the conductor is 5 pounds 30, so it's not worth picking up unless you're desperate for money. So the Sensor modules are just worth it for sale. They're also used for some crafting, but not really useful stuff. Just some convenient stuff. Same goes with cigarettes, you know, just for the sell value. Perilla is a nice healing item, and you might get the cap out of it. Did I miss an area here? I feel like I'm missing an area where the prisoners are. There's an unmarked quest here. Can you believe it? The leader of the Fiends is an unmarked quest. It's like we're playing a game from, I don't know what, before 2000, where there's no quest markers. Was it the maintenance wing? Guess we have to go to living quarters. I heard somebody die. Hopefully they didn't kill the ranger, because I killed the motor runner first.
You like the suck? Shit.
Nobody knows who's gonna win.
So the living quarters is the one that have the prisoners.
That tower on the strip, the one you can see for miles?
This is definitely one of the bigger vaults. Like overseer's place. The Chinese Army Special Ops Training Manual. It's a sneak skill book. I could tell you you can easily clear this place early in the game with some sneaking. Area. There's the other entrance here. Yeah. This one is you can hack it instead of lockpicking, so you don't have to touch it. This guy that just died spontaneously. There's a frag mine here. Booby traps. Looks like he got killed by a trap. Another frag mine. This leads to the exit, huh? It is faster way, is booby trapped. The terminal here. Close access panel. What? Doesn't do anything. There was another way here. Oh, fucking hell! How did I trigger that one? I have a light step. Three frag grenades, pretty much one shot you. There's so much damage stacked that your all your damage threshold gets ignored. Unless you have ridiculous health with a hard damage reduction, you one shot. Pretty good loot in this place. Another broken terminal. It's almost like they tried to hide information what happened, what was going on in this vault. Maybe Vicky has information about Vault 3. Yeah, a few times in here you do get your bearings. Or you can also use the local map. The local map helps a lot.
You thought you could hide from me?
This one is underwater. How did the water get in? Hey there, bro. All is good. So one easy way to die. Check the other side first. Definitely a big vault.
When I find you thought you could hide from me? You like the sight of your own blood? You like the sight of...
The hell, man. You think they're not shooting grenades inside a vault? Oh, we can actually read this terminal. Hello Billy Boy, compose automated blast message. System offline. What the hell? What is that supposed to mean? They were in these rooms. They heard me. This place feels unfinished as well. But you never know. Ooh, bingo. You know what I noticed? We sold those drugs to the motor runner, and when we killed him, he didn't have them on him. Water situation. Greetings everyone, as you all saw in the message from Vincent, we are going to have to start rationing water until we can resolve the leaking issues. Unfortunately, we don't currently have parts required to fix the underlying cause of the leak. All this point we have not learned but to seek the parts that we need from outside the vault. To facilitate this, I'm proud to announce that Michelle Dalian will be forming a new committee with the goal of creating ties with whatever civilization there may be in the outside world. Michelle and I both have high hopes that we'll have no problem finding the assets we need and hopefully forming some lasting relationship with the outside world. Thank you, Overseer Davis. Michelle, thank you again for agreeing to take charge with our external relations. I'm sure that you will represent us and our interests well. Let me know if I can be of any assistance. Link. Lincoln, thank you for your endorsement at a town hall meeting last night. You are so well respected by the residents that I'm sure will greatly increase our chance of following you to the big chair. As Michelle started making plans and getting people for an external association committee, the isolationists have been gathering followers. As you well know, I think having me follow you as overseer will serve to slow their efforts. Thanks again, George. I need to go outside, but they found the fiends outside. Feels bad, man. I wonder if I can sell every single suit we find to Sarah at Vault 21. There's actually a lot of caps for these suits. It's like somebody OD'd on Psycho. So that's the that area underwater. It's a good way to drown. There's a way you can breathe underwater, but need an item. Give me a reason to come back and check it out. GRX, I keep forgetting about it, yeah. GRX is perfect for these situations. I guess it's just a dead end on this side. GRX is gonna be amazing for the also for the beep beep radios speakers in the Dead Money. You definitely get drowned here if you don't use Turbo GRX. Definitely. Gotta go fast, right? Red just doesn't last long enough. Okay. So many World 3 outfits here. it's I think character Car 4 Dead 3 exclamation mark Car 4 Dead 3. This is related to that character. Nearly 2 full inventories in this world. This part of the world seems strange.
Looks like the war's ratcheting up. I hear the NCR.
The overseer room, okay. Found it.
They say the Legion.
Let's see what kind of messed up shit they're doing here. Okay, before we read this, I'm gonna get something to drink. Bit of bake. Here. Welcome over, sir. Happy birthday. Janet Kimper. Was the overseer. Hi Janet. How's the school year going so far? I've heard good things from your teachers. They say you are one of the top students in your class. Your birthday is tomorrow, sweet 16 at last. Can you even believe it? It seems like yesterday my sister told me she was going to have a little girl. You have big plans for your birthday? I think if you are interested, I could talk to some folks and get dining room reserved for a couple of hours. Let me know if that sounds like fun. What? Overseer is 16 years old? I'll start getting the ball moving. Uncle George. Upcoming election. From Michael Robinson to George Stolt. George, we have been friends for a while, so I hope you didn't take my candidacy for overseer personally. I'm going to do whatever I can to keep our friends, family safe, and if that means taking our exposure to the outside world slow and keeping to ourselves outside of what we need, of course, then that is what I'm going to push for. No one knows what it is going to be like out there. There could be horrific mutants or strange wandering vagabonds, aliens, murderous gangs. We have no idea. Let's be smart about this. Mike. Thank you. George Stolt to all residents, greetings everyone. Thank you all for putting your trust in me. I'm honored to serve as your overseer for the next term. I hope and hopefully beyond. I'm going to do everything I can to get Michelle's committees outside as soon as possible, get our water issues resolved, and form lasting bonds with our neighbors in the world outside. Thank you again for putting your trust in me, George Stolt, overseer. Looks like they were electing overseers here. Weapon lockers. Michelle Dalian to George Stolt. George, I'm not sure what Michael is planning. I suggest that you leave with the weapons in those two submerged storerooms. Pretty sure that he doesn't have any support, and there is no need to give him an opportunity to arm himself. Michelle. Unlock storage room doors. So it's those underwater two rooms that you can unlock. They went outside and they got killed by the fiends, and they were so optimistic about going out.
He must be getting ready to attack.
Feels bad, man.
Take down this password. It'll get you into the Overseer's area upstairs, I think. Thanks for the help. We'll find our own way out. Thanks for the help.
Thanks for the help.
Thank you for releasing us.
What the hell? What about the ranger? Let's load the previous save and go talk to them first. Come back here. It's very strange. Why would it just end like this? So you unlock them and just leave. I might be able to talk to them first.
Have you seen that tower on the street?
Hey! Yeah, you! Come give us a hand!
What are you doing here?
We were part of a caravan heading into New Vegas from down south. They're holding us hostage, trying to get some ransom. Anyone willing to pay for us died in the attack. Once the fiends figured that out, we're as good as dead. Thanks, partner. I think the fiend with the key is back in one of the bedrooms somewhere. Someone called him Daniel, if that helps.
I need to know a little more about Vault 3.
I don't know much. Only that the people who lived in here originally were killed by the fiends. Carter there escaped and managed to explore for a bit. He hacked a password off of the computer and found the location of some guns. He was on his way to get them when the fiends caught him again. Yeah, it's yours. They're a bunch of junkies that do whatever they can to get money for chems. I hear they're led by a guy calling himself Motor Runner. I think he's in one of the other wings, although I haven't seen him myself.
Strip all lit up. If you have anything to say,
Talk to Rick
talk
if you
to
have
Rick.
something you'd like to say.
There's nothing really here, huh? It looks like the ranger is not even here. Not Anders. Vault 3. This vault was one of the few control vaults that had no experiment connected with it, and it functioned almost exactly to the residents' expectations. Control vaults were designed to open after 20 years, but the residents of Vault 3 decided to keep it sealed far longer, out of concern for the possible dangers they might face outside the vault. All was going well until an accidental water leak occurred, forcing the residents to open the vault to find help. Additional vault inhabitants opened their doors and began to trade with people outside the vault. For a time it went well and the inhabitants made a good living. However, this also brought the vault to attention of the fiends. Inhabitants hadn't set up any security, so the fiends found a little difficult in raiding and taking the vault. In many ways, Vault 3 was an ideal post-apocalyptic community that had all too often invaded Vault takes many experiments. The vault's isolation didn't affect the residents. They maintained an orderly democratic society, and like the other vaults, one in particular, the overseer wasn't a dictator or a megalomaniac. Once again, though, as with so many other Vault-Tec designs, the water pipes failed, and by necessity the community was forced into contact with Mojave's savage population, which was ultimately their undoing. So Chinese Army Special Ops is pretty much the only notable loot here. The thing is, what probably was still quest. If you enter the cafeteria area of this vault with Lily Bowen, she will comment about herself. She was a small girl and will reminisce about her first kiss. How did they make random stuff like that? It's so easy to miss. Okay, this is the issue. This is what I was looking for. So if you kill Motoran before Bryce Anders, he's back to Camp McCarran. It is not possible to enter the floor rooms and return without drowning. That was obvious. But GRX helps in that case. Okay, Vault 3 is clear. So the Bryce Anders is back at Camp McCarran. That's pretty much done with the Fiends inside the South Vegas ruins. Let's go get Veronica and see how that triggers that.
Back for more?
872 cops. I need to repair a lot of this stuff.
Another
300,000 caps.
What's up? Let's go make.
Let's go make trouble.
I've still got guns and ammo.
Clear the wrong one.
I've still got guns and ammo. Go.
That was a very nice loot there. Easy to clear the inventory this time because these guys got fresh caps.
Still making a nuisance of yourself.
Okay, this one still needs to refresh on. If we are back to Vault 3. God damn it, man. This is the second time it crashes traveling there. Why does it crashes when you fast out to Vault 3? Because they made it in inside an area by area. Oh boy. I know they're not supposed to fast travel to Vault 3. It's like, but I'm still, you know, trying to get lucky so it doesn't crash. You go like this. You go here. Oh my god! Are you serious? Oh man. Good old Fallout New Vegas. So it's something different, you know, that's happening here. Some of these crashes, I think, are feeling happening because of two screens on. This game is a bitch to run on when the second screen on. Every time it crashes, I have to adjust the Windows setting. Every time. That's why I don't hear any audio right now. What's my level right now? 45. We almost discovered all of the vanilla area. So what would be causing the issue there? Probably corpses in the area. If the Legion attacks me right now, I'm gonna have to use turbo instead of implant. The implant is running low. I just want to get point with Veronica for the door. I think the many corpses in the areas is what is causing the crash. To the wall 3. Finish the Edie quest. Veronica's...
No power armor, no energy weapons, and they're giving the NCR more trouble than we ever did.
She's commenting on the fiends. Let's go to Camp McCarran. This quest was unmarked. Might get enough rep here to get a better reputation with the NCR. Currently a dark hero. This will not allow us to do a few things. The hell? Easy there. The little bastard is actually not here. Fist Recon is not here. Actually check this terminal on. Came back from my grocery shopping a few minutes ago. I bought milk. I tried to put it on my desk. I dropped off and ejaculated all over my floor. Fuck my life. Oh man. Feels bad, man. They're giving me nasty images as well. Redhead. Jones, I transferred that redhead you liked over to admin. You'll be sitting next to her all day. So don't come crying to me if you can't get her in your bunk. Oh, and you owe me a big time for this favor. I'll let you know when I'm thinking of something. Minder. All personnel must secure their terminals before leaving their posts. We don't need another situation like the one Private Crenshaw created last week. Hi there. What's up, Jones? Crenshaw here. So you got your eye on that pretty redhead? Huh? I'll be sure to fill her in on your farting probably, seeing on how we are buddies and all. P.S. You didn't secure your terminal very well. Choose a better password next time. Yeah, it was a very easy one, huh? Harry, good morning. Where is Bryce Andrews now that we... so you're supposed to go to him before you kill Motor Runner. Didn't really even know that. There he is.
I hear you took care of Motor Runner. I could have handled that on my own.
Sure, sure.
Hello?
Need to put our karma to much lower. We're not gonna no longer be a messiah. Stealing is should be the easiest way.
Hold Helios 1.
Anders showed up here not too long ago. I'm told you're the one who got him out of the vault. Can't tell you how relieved I am. Sending him on that mission was a mistake.
Didn't have a choice, the Fiends were a growing threat.
That's probably true, but I wonder if I should have taken a different strategy entirely. Although my options were certainly limited, with most of our forces tied up garrisoning this place. Regardless, what you did for Anders isn't something he or any of us around here take lightly. We're all glad to have him back. Thank you.
Motor Runner is dead. I brought his helmet as proof.
Unbelievable. That man has given us so much grief since we set up here. This may be a major turning point for us. I can't tell you how many times we thought we'd taken him out, only to have him show up again later, taking more heads off of fallen troopers. This is for the bounty. And this is from a pool me and a lot of the soldiers around the base had going. You may not be NCR, but hey, it's only fair. Bye.
But I'm still Dark Hero. I guess I have to get much more reputation.
You can't help but notice that the Brotherhood barely exists to these people out here. We're like an urban myth, no real presence on the outside. We just don't adapt like we should. Used to be that all you needed to get your way was a suit of power armor and a laser rifle. Now, people are armed and organized. They're not afraid. But we still stick to our old approach because it's all we know.
The Brotherhood is living in the past. Eventually they have to change.
I think you're right. We're getting desperate. Hardly enough people to sustain ourselves as a chapter. They'll see the light, sooner or later. But I get the feeling if I don't take matters into my own hands, the change won't come in time to make a difference.
Yeah. So this is the unmarked quest down there. Guess we should continue the chemical and stuff here. I don't have the reputation currently. We done this quest last time for the Legion. This time we are doing it from the NCR side. When you steal NCR equipment, tools and personal property, you're his bitch. What the hell? We just want to be a bad guy. There's another unmarked quest to hand in here.
Evening. Did you start looking for Esteban? I guess my directions could have been better.
I brought his body to an NCR position. He's on his way back to McCarran.
They put him in a box? With a flag and all? I hope so. He'd have been proud. You're too good for this rotten town. First kind thing anybody ever did for me in Esteban.
Don't give me
You
good
never know
karma.
anything. All you need to do is ask. Thank you so much.
No experience, no karma, no anything.
Feels better.
Holy shit. I guess, you know, so you have to can sleep easier at night. We don't want to get any bad rep with the NCR. We already have enough bad rep. I cannot do a couple of quests because of it. Not even NCR rep for that one, wow.
So you're back.
No, we can't deal with this one. It's actually getting late, yeah. He's not even stealing.
Hey, can't you see I'm busy here? Nah, I'm just kidding. This has to be the most worthless patrol duty on the whole base. They never attack this gate. They just put me back here because they don't think I can handle anything else. Catch you later.
You can actually make this guy as the one of the Legion Legion agents. And you have to kill him. But Captain Curtis is still doing his stuff, which is the Legion's agent. Deep undercover. This is from where they are sharing the information. We have to come here in a few hours. This is a weird looking plane. Make you wonder how these things don't snap here. What kind of material so that they can hold so much weight? Where did he get that helmet? I sold him. That's the helmet from Silver Peak Mine. Well, when the legendary Kazdar is. This one's look kind of small. How do you even get inside this one? And they definitely look a little bit small. If you wanna see the character 4 deaths, it's exclamation mark character 4, then death 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, depending how many deaths there were. We end the character 4 with one less life because I didn't count the original life. I would have died one more time there easy. Those death kills are no joke for a melee character. Late enough for this. Not yet. It has to be a late night break-in, so the mechanical control tower.
Lupa, this is Frumentarius Picus. Over.
Go ahead, Picus.
Afternoon patrol enters Fiend territory at 1300. Have them mind that stretch.
10-4, Picus. Fiends will be alerted.
Roger, Lupa.
What's the status of your primary mission, Picus?
Charges are set. Detonation will occur as the train leaves the station. Over.
How long?
Couple of minutes. Over.
10-4. Keep us updated.
10-4. What are you doing here? You don't have clearance.
Legion scum! Is there a bathroom in here?
I can't let you leave.
Hey! Holy shit, he actually survived that. Why do they survive the first shot of this weapon sometimes? There is no way to survive that shot. Must be due to difficulty or something, so they don't get one shot. I think some of the characters are not supposed to get one shot like that. I think we're gonna get a bunch of NCR fame for this one. This is some of the highest single target damage in the game. I don't think you're supposed to one-shot him. The armor doesn't matter for this weapon. It ignores all armor. It does so much damage that any armor is pointless, and also lowers damage threshold by 10 from the max charge microfusion cell. This device looks as though its armor could go for any moment. Explosives of 35 or higher or signs of 45 or higher is required to defuse. Okay. I mean, look at this. This weapon is actually killing everything really so fast. It has only 31 damage, with crits doing close to 45 or 6 damage. While this one is doing 225 damage, which is absurd amount of damage. and also ignores additional 10 DT, which means makes any armor in the game absolutely do nothing.
Something I can do for you?
Because of such high amount of damage.
Yes, what is it?
You won't be having problems with intelligence leaks anymore.
No? What happened?
It was Curtis. He's in the Legion. I can prove he tried to blow up the monorail.
Curtis? He's been in the NCR long before our conflict with the Legion. There's just no way. I hope you're mistaken, but somehow I don't think so. It'd explain a lot. This is much worse than anyone expected. There could be others, too. You've done everything that was asked of you. You have my personal thanks for this. And I'll make sure you receive the credit you deserve.
I think we got a lot of NCR fame here.
Bye.
.46 is intense training agility again. So I can get Talon on the next level. And I mean the next perk, and the last perk is the 51. But I'm still Dark Hero. I guess you have to do a lot of bad shit, good stuff to restore this. Still Dark Hero. Good Natured Rascal will require a lot of more good stuff.
At least the Legion knows what they're fighting.
You're back. Sorry, this is state business, what I'm working on. You'd have to do a lot more NCR ass-kissing before they'd let you help me with this one.
God damn it, I killed the Keely scientist and I killed the mercenary leader outside Jacobstown. Nobody saw me and I still lost reputation. God damn it. So I can't do this one right now. I have another unmarked quest. This one is with gun runners.
Hello, potential customer.
I will get here at a different time. Veronica, what the hell? There is some other stuff here to trigger here. There's a lot of quests. You just have to know where to look. It's 4th of December, Monday. I wonder where the Veronica ran off. There's a side quest here as well. What's wrong? What happened to this side of fence? You heard this from the Hilden guy that there is something off with the water, and he blames it on the diligence of the workers, but it's not the workers. Somebody's been stealing the water.
I'm not a recruitment officer. You want to join the army? I'm sure someone at McCarran can point you in the right direction.
This guy looks like he's 16 years old. Who can tell me about his fields?
Impressive, aren't they? You don't see anything like this outside of NCR territory, that's for sure. We get the water, clean water, pumped in from Lake Mead. If you follow the big pipes, they'll take you all the way to the lake.
Oh my god. Have you seen that shit? Holy shit.
Hey Arlord, thank you for 11 months. How's your wow time? Why are these fields being guarded?
A lot of the crops grown here support the various NCR camps in the region. McCarran, Goff, and Forlorn Hope, to name a few. We can't have wastelanders popping in here for a free meal, so my squad and I are assigned to keep things from going to hell.
16 years old, same was second as everybody else. I see you, Jake, pretty much.
Carry on.
Don't know about you, but this beats herding Brahmin back in California.
"60 Warlock, 60 Hunter." Holy shit, you've been busy.
Nelson's back. This time.
So outside this sharecropper thing, I think there's actually a house you can enter. This area ahead, Airtech Office Park. This pump station. The house direction on the other side. There's some quests here as well. This is an early game area as well. If you come to Vegas, this is like the first area to go. Let's do some early game stuff or get to the strip.
The Legion being wiped out at Nelson gave us some breathing room. Hopefully the brass will use that.
What are you?
Captain Parker. I'm in charge of this camp.
What exactly is this place?
This here's where folks go when their luck runs out. Drifters up from the Republic, locals that can't turn a dime, drunken reprobates from all around. And if you don't have the caps to get onto the strip, odds are you'll end up here.
Sounds like a chaotic place. Is there any way I can help?
Well, I am a little short-staffed. Maybe you could give me a hand. Some people have gone missing from the camp lately. I haven't seen any signs of violence or heard about any feuds. They just up and vanished. I've also got Keith and his gambling to deal with. I know that skunk's cheating folk out of their savings. I just can't prove it.
What can you tell me about the missing people?
They never seem to have much in common. That's why I didn't notice it sooner. Young folks, old folks, men, women, all disappearing. I remember a family with a little blonde girl. She never talked much, but she always carried this little stuffed teddy bear.
A couple of sickos selling people to the fiends.
Seem to recall a lot of them did business with those scavengers over on the west side, Dermot and St. James. Keith's a two-bit hustler. He runs a gambling operation out of his shack. Ask me, he wins way too often to be playing fair. I suspect he's running drugs, too. I just can't prove it. Maybe you can find something. Talk to him, poke around his shack, something.
Tell me about those disappearances again.
Some people have gone missing from the camp lately. I haven't seen any signs of violence or heard about any feuds. They just up and left. I remember hearing some of the missing folks were doing business.
Yeah. Well, this is our first connection to the west side.
I've heard through the locals that Nephi has passed on. I truly hope his soul finds peace.
This is such a random thing to say. You're supposed to be coming here first before you kill the Nephi guy. And they actually make a connection here. Makes you wonder how many hundreds of lines are there, thousands of lines are actually maybe in the game that you miss because you do things in different order.
I give what aid and comfort I can. I have medical knowledge thanks to my time with the followers. I only do what I can to help. Poor lost souls, most of them. They thought to come to New Vegas and find their fortunes on its shining strip. But the journey is often long, and the price to enter the city is steep. Those who could not pay ended up here, hoping to earn the caps they need. Some find honest labor, but more fritter away what little they've saved on crooked gambling and cheap liquor. Still, I minister to them as I can. Farewell, friend.
So one of these quests is marked, and I think one of them is unmarked. The gambling one is unmarked. And the kid gambling is unmarked quest. You can actually find the Weathers family, their father here. The one who left them when the Legion captured them.
Hello?
Frank Weathers. We freed the Weathers family from the Legion. The Dreamless Sleep Potion is so good. Well, if you have the materials for them, it's pretty good ways to cut down time.
Hey, the Fiends are running for their lives. That'll show everyone what we do to our enemies. But I really have more important things to do. That Fiend leader shouldn't have messed with our great army.
So if you free his family, you can actually talk to him. They have to talk with him first. So many cans on the ground. To lower the sleep. Sleep minus 15. Actually, some stuff you can take here. Nobody gives you shit for it. Everybody's sleeping here right now. Junkie. Bunch of junkies.
Hey there. Fancy a game of Caravan?
Gambling's on my scene. Maybe you could hook me up with something medicinal.
Oh, I get you. Looking for a slightly more chemical thrill? Okay, I'll tell you what. I happen to keep some jet around for emergencies. 35 caps and it's yours.
Jet's not my drug of choice. I'll keep looking.
Well, then why are you wasting my time?
I've run some cons in my day. One clever bust another. What's your trick? What are you?
Name's Keith. You feeling lucky? I got games of chance, games of skill, games of you name it. Want to win a little cash? Your loss. You know how they say you make your own luck? Well, let's just say I make mine with a little extra ink on the cards. Hey, it's not like I use them all the time. Mostly I keep them in my shack until I see a really fat score roll into town. Come on back if you want a game.
This is gonna get ugly.
Yes. Word around the east side is that you took out some major players in the Fiends. That should make life safer for a lot of people.
I gotta prove that Kid is selling drugs and using my cards.
Drugs and crooked gambling? Can't say I'm surprised. Here, you've earned this. I'm gonna go take Keith into custody. If you're interested in a little extra pay, I wouldn't mind backup.
Sure, I mean, why not?
Glad to have you. Let's go. Just stick close and follow my lead. Keith's a cowardly son of a bitch, but he might try something if he's desperate.
I actually love stuff like this. By the way, can you move a little bit faster? You know, like, press caps lock on your keyboard, man. Caps lock on your keyboard. Caps lock on your keyboard. Oh boy. Don't worry, I got you. I got you. Got this baby from the Van Graafs. If something happens, we'll cook him. Good night, Kitty's Nature.
Cut it out, will you?
My bad, my bad.
Keith, in the name of the NCR, I'm placing you under arrest for illicit gambling and the sale of unlicensed chems.
Fuck you, man. I ain't going nowhere with you.
Come quietly now. I don't want to have to hurt you.
Why don't you go cry to your wife then? Oh, that's right. She left your worthless stinking ass.
You son of a bitch! Nelson's back in our hands. I hope we can defend it this time.
Me too, me too.
Well, that was a bit messier than I would have liked. Was there anything else?
That might have been a tad excessive.
Maybe, maybe not. I always warned him not to push my buttons. Well, ain't nobody gonna miss him anyways. Here you go. I promised you an extra reward for coming along, so that's what you get.
The army, just in case. Hey, they say the fiends are... Don't stick you close to the army, just in case.
Your lady friend seems out of place here.
Well, no
The
shit.
Legion's planning to unleash their best men against us.
I hear the Securitrons are tougher since their faces changed.
I really have more important things to do. Sorry.
I wonder if I kill all these junkies here, will the NCR attack me?
Hey.
Sticking close to the army, just in case.
This is an NCR camp, so I think they are considered part of the NCR. Yeah, it says Dark Hero.
Nelson's back in our hands.
Huh? Okay, let's continue with Still in the Dark. The Lorenzo will be back. Now, we are more good than bad, but still done bad stuff. Killed a couple of NCR characters. Nobody saw me, but I still lost reputation. Civilians, not soldiers. Actually, one of them was a mercenary. I guess, you know, it's almost the same.
Your presence here, outsiders, you impressed Elder Mick.
Hi there. Looking to... Our patrols are always bringing more stuff in. Take a look.
Pleasure doing business.
Oh, I killed plenty of things. Maybe they have medics here again.
The reports say Mr. How. Hello. Can I help you with?
I'm not sure what it is, Hilda, guys. 3 medics.
Thanks.
I think they might send me into one of the vaults to get the chip for this. Well, how do you make an offline version of 76 if it is a multiplayer game without NPCs?
Good to see you again. What can I help you with?
The other wants me to retrieve components to fix the air filtration system.
So now I'm going to have your death on my conscience too? Great.
What?
You think you're the first person the Elders trusted with this? He sent 3 of our patrols out looking for those components, and they're all dead. I was the one who supplied the Elder with the location of possible sites where we could find the components, so their deaths are my fault. And now it's your turn. Well, don't say you weren't warned. I won't take the blame when you die horribly, but I can tell you're getting impatient. The items I'll need to keep the system running are a differential pressure controller, a reverse pulse cleaner, and several HEPA cartridge filters. At present, my best guess for finding the items would be to search any of the old vaults in the area. Those vaults were usually built much like these military bunkers, even using the same contractors in their constructions at times. I'll mark the vault's locations on your map. Best of luck to you. Good to see you. Alive, that is. Have you found all of the components yet?
I want to ask some questions.
Sure. What about?
Nothing. It's sending me to Vault 11 and Vault 22. Huh. It was Vault 11, 22 and Vault 3. Haven't been in a Vault 11 in a long time. I must have missed the thing in Vault 22 though. Done the Vault 22 for the that's NCR scientist. It's one of the creepiest areas in the game. Not sure what's creepier, the actual atmosphere in this place or the ambient sounds. Love to see this in a much better graphic quality though. One day maybe. If anyone volunteers, we can begin human testing soon. What the hell? They're infected by the zombie fungus. The fungus kills the host, and then is using the host as a zombie. Some of the old people. Yeah, the Fallout 1 and Fallout 2 had some of the best audio. The ambient and the soundtracks totally make you feel like the world has ended, and it's all bad shit after that. Species 1. Blight Trap. The Mantis, and what was the third one? An entomopathogenic fungus. They colonize the bodies of most common pests. Once it has fully colonized the host body, the host technically dies, but the body continues to move by means of a fungal colony within it. In this manner, the fungus moves amongst more of its prey, occasionally spraying spores in a radius around the host body, infecting all who come near it. Its outbreak includes the time it takes to kill prey 10-20 days, and its limited effectiveness when dealing with any social pests. They had this information, these idiot scientists, and they were still shocked what happened to that other guy that got animated. Mantis, the fly trap herb plant, and the zombie fungus. Oxygen recycling, that's exactly where we want to be. EPA 20 cartridge filter 6. Need the filters for the Brotherhood. Which health it has? B18. Done. You can actually find some of the survivors from this vault. They've escaped to the Honest Hearts area. It matches it with the Legion and the caravan trade business. You know where this thing's gonna turn. No, she has a lot of health. But yeah, it's possible. I don't think the Khazar hit her. Just got killed. She's fine. We can enter the safe house now. Get all the stuff inside. I'm not a fan of companions in the games where they have first person, third person, open world. More like fits more in the turn-based games. It's very light.
Hello.
There's a DC Journal of Internal Medicine here for medicine skill. I'm only hitting 100 though.
May I help you?
Why are you here?
I like to check up on things from time to time. I can't let this place fall apart now, can I? Since you're here, I can offer you some medical supplies. I can't give you everything I have, but I can give you a few things.
Yeah, when you get idolized with a faction, which they have safe houses, each safe house have a lot of stuff you can free to take. You can get this actually very early in the game.
I'm usually here a few days out of the week, mostly to keep the fridge stocked. Plus, it's nice to get away from it all every now and then. I can give you stims or radiation. Here you go.
Super Steam Pack. This is incredible light armor. I think it's a whole body. Yeah. Much prefer my own because I get to use the Forsaken Berry. DT is actually pretty impressive for light armor.
Ooh, got something good for me? Is it a dress? You're making me carry the heavy stuff, aren't you?
That's how I like my woman dressed.
You're making me carry the heavy stuff, aren't you?
It's just an advanced
You're making me
combat
carry
armor
the heavy
reinforced.
stuff.
What? God damn it, man! How did they find me here? Who's... Goddamn spy satellites. It's actually pretty good damage in just a couple of shots. Can you get idolized with followers without turning stuff in? think so, because with the old the Helios one. But turning in the stuff is what you want to do anyways. You get experience for it. Very good in early game. This is a very good damage weapon. That one playthrough I was using as my main weapon. Got hit by 3 bullets. Lost 100 health. You definitely want to turn in, give them help at the Freeside Mormon fort. That's where you get the most reputation out. And it's easy to get those stuff in the early game anyways. Still a Messiah. "44 quests completed. There's nobody here, but it's still stealing. I think whoever lived here got killed by a Nightkin. I'm still Messiah, still Messiah. Looks like the mercenaries don't respawn. This is where you find the YCS/186. On the mercenaries has it. But if you have the Wild Wasteland turned on, this is where you find the aliens. There's a crash ship, and some of them are on that place instead of mercenaries. Is that unmarked location on the compass? The last locations we haven't been to are around this area. There's also some stuff to do here. Still don't understand how the hell we triggered that grenade bouquet in the Vault 3, the light step. This is an area where the cook sends you to get materials to fix his cooking machine. What? Who's shooting? No, I didn't want to. Another fiend.
For the Brotherhood.
I guess if Veronica kills him, I don't get the. I don't get the. Karma. It's the H&H Tools factory. North Vegas Square. There's actually a fast travel to Miguel's pawn shop. What's the door on the other side? I think we were all here already. I actually just discovered I was actually on in the last character. What the hell? What the hell?
Which do you like better, the psionic beam or the laser? Please come back. I'm sorry about all that recent unpleasantness.
Oh my god! Holy shit, how the hell did I survive that? What just exploded? Was nearly 300 health. What the hell exploded here? It's a miracle I survived this. Didn't even hit the medics.
Hey!
That's so close.
That's enough of that.
What exploded there? I have light step. Suspicious terminal. I guess it's connected to the card content. A fire extinguisher. Veronica might have triggered. Yeah. No, you don't trigger anything with this one. This place is a death trap. Veronica, what the hell? You nearly killed me. This place is a death trap. That was such a close explosion. And it looked like it was on top of my body, so somewhere above. It's really hard to say what that was. Might have been above me. Might have been above me actually, not really in the same room. H&H Tools Inc. Building the things you need to build a better tomorrow. Employee access terminal. Access hidden network drive. Secret journal access. Stay out of the Red Menace. Journal entry. It's worse than I feared. Henderson sent a 10-point memo outlining the benefits of mechanization and automation. As if I wouldn't know he's been plotting with my half-brother the entire time. I knew he was a weasel dick traitor from the moment I laid eyes on him. Only one thing to do, one thing. And the company, my father's legacy, is safe forever. Cindy Lou will bring him to me and then I'll make you an example. The boss will learn why you don't cross the house. I think that's cut content. HR email. From Cindy Lou Crab, Human Resources, to all personnel, subject new employee policies. Effective immediately, the following company policies are in place. All cameras are forbidden in office areas and on the factory floor. 2. No more than 3 employees are permitted in the break rooms at any time. 3. In accordance with the wishes of management, all bedrooms have been sealed off and well walled over. Employees are requested to attend to all waste disposal needs before and or after work hours. What? In accordance with the wishes of management, all bathrooms have been sealed off and walled over. Employees are requested to attend to all waste disposal needs before or after work hours. That is mad. If you have any questions about these policies, please email Human Resources. Thank you. What the hell? So you can't even pee while you're working. Hello again everybody, Mr. House has requested that the following rules be added to the H&H Tools employee policies. Please note that these rules are effective immediately. Employees will conduct all spoken language business in English. Yes, this includes dealing with international clients. Roof access is strictly prohibited. All employees must submit to random DNA screenings to isolate the traitor gene. Yeah. Talk about paranoia. Security update very urgent. Hello fellow H&H employees. Mr. House has asked me to pass on the details of our new security system. I guess House and House Tools Inc. This is very important, so please read it and confirm via email that you understand the procedures. 1. Automated heavy turrets have been installed in both cubicle areas, the central catwalk and outside Mr. House's office. You must have your ID pass on you at all times, or the turrets will open fire. And we certainly don't want that, do we? Smiley face. Remember, no sudden movements until you hear the click. That means the turret has recognized your ID signature and you are safe to pass. Employees must submit at least one of the following on the first payday of each month. 1 vial of blood, 20 nail clippings, toenail on fingernail is fine, but not a mix of both. 1 lock of hair or a 5 square centimeter skin sample. 5 square centimeter skin sample? What the fuck? These samples will be retained for monitoring purposes. What they better be paying them crazy to be able to continue working in this type of environment. Any employee seen to be cohabitating, colluding or cogitating with any of the following groups will be terminated immediately. Foreigners, Masons, Carpenters, tragic players, illegal aliens, extraterrestrials or the Flemish. Oh god, the Flemish too. If you see Mr. H in the halls, do not make eye contact. Making eye contact with Mr. H will be seen as an attempt to steal his stored energy and will be grounds for immediate dismissal. Yes, even Mr. H is wearing his special hat. I totally forgot about all this nonsense. Thank you all for your patience with our little reorganization. Now get out there and make the best gosh darn tools in the West. What the hell? Look at all these food items that have survived the ages. Still don't get what kind of trap was here. Must have been from the top floor. There was nothing in the area when I entered. Human Resources email. Okay, we actually read it. One email from Jack Maynard. From Jack Maynard to Dobson O'Gill. Gill. Subject: what a jumping monkey fuck. Dob, have you seen these new HR rules? What the hell is going on here? I swear if this place didn't have great benefits, I'll be out of here. Jack. Email from Jenny DeSoto. Hey sexy, I just fed Alan a line about having to play the Loch Ness Monster in a play this weekend, so I'm free Friday night. Want me to bring the stovepipe and the souvenir moon rocks? Jenny. Email from Alan Dalton. Oops, Jenny said your brother might know something about these Robco guys that are kicking our asses on the trading floor. Heard anything? Alan. P.S. The wife's away this weekend and Jenny's busy. Why don't you bring over the rubber sheets and the souvenir elephant food trash can and remind me what I have been missing? So the same emails. Email from Alan Dalton. Jenny, what the hell is up with these guys? They have been coming after our market share like they got something to prove. No, strike that. This feels personal. Did Mr. House run over Robco's dog or something? P.S. My wife's out of town for the weekend. Why don't you come out after work on Friday? Bring the accordion and the riding crop. Smiley face. It looks like there were two houses and not one. How brother was mentioned. Looks like what, a shotgun? Explosions are what hurts the most. The shotguns don't do much. I think there still might be mines here. Are you out of your mind? Do you think they aren't monitoring emails? Don't send that seditious shit my way. Oh man. This place makes me nervous, especially after that random explosion. Four mines, a little bit excessive. Man, screw the music medics in this area. See? I triggered the explosions on the somehow on the top. Yeah, this is right above. Somehow this was triggered. This looks like a bug. Almost got a dead to a bug. Top floor explosion was triggered. Maybe Mr. Handy triggered it, who knows. I nearly got killed from the top floor. Still, I should not be taking damage through from another floor. Beats me out, and I tried to check the SEC file information, but the whole company is like a maze. I can't even tell who's in charge. I emailed Dobson about it. His brother is a private investigator who does a lot of corporate stuff. Maybe he'll have an answer. Yeah, sorry babe, I can't this evening. My church choir is doing a musical theater telling of the life of Saint Columba, and I have to work in the Loch Ness Monster puppet. This is the same person cheating with the 3 other persons. No more haircuts, no more trims. They can use it to steal your thought energy with their eyes. I have a special head that stops them, though. Special head and special shotgun. Father, why have you stopped talking to me? You always loved him best, didn't you? I think this is the half-brother of Mr. House. His brother actually might have made him paranoid and pushed him over the edge. Looks like a shotgun here. This area also might be mined. Anthony House's terminal. This is so weird because apparently this is cut content. A little bit confusing as well. This doesn't do anything. As the years roll on, I find myself missing a father's advice more and more. I wonder if he would be proud of the decisions I made, but no. Such second guessing does me no good. I won't be weighed down by the past, and I won't waste energy on ancient family history, especially when that history isn't really family at all. I'm beginning to mistrust Henderson. I think he's conspiring with my bastard half-brother to seize the company. So it's House and Henderson. Tools. I built this company, damn it. I won't be ousted by some Johnny-come-lately fancy college man with his robots and his degrees. I've asked Cindy Lou to keep an eye on him, to monitor his email for suspicious activity. This House and Henderson or Henderson House Tools. This doesn't have to do anything with the other house, but he's been mentioned here nonetheless. They've all turned against us, haven't they? Cindy Lou is right. I had no choice. May God forgive me for what I have done. All my employees, all those people I thought loyal friends. Was I wrong? Am I crazy? I've scattered this journal across all the terminals in the office, just in case. They won't take me without a fight. As soon as I finish this entry, I'm activating the security systems. If you're reading this and you're American, God bless the USA. If you're reading this and you're a brother, my brother, see you in hell. Alexander House. Did he use the robots to kill everybody in here? Sounds like it. The best thing is this area didn't even had the materials to fix the cooking machine in the end. It didn't come by Karen. It's just a death trap. They send you just here to, you know, get wrecked. Let's save it here, boys. That's it for the day. What the hell happened to the autosave? Corrupted? It doesn't show here, huh? No, it doesn't show. We'll continue this some other time. I'll be back in about 1 hour with Warhammer 2. See you then.